Wait. Well, boys and girls, we made it. It's the shit stopper. The massive bulgy. The sorry. The overflow of whatever the hell Disney has come up with. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pirates 5. Hello, everybody. My name is Ethan, and today, we are about to destroy this film because, my gosh, what did they do? Now, this was the second film that I saw in theaters because I wasn't old enough to see the first three. I only saw Stranger Tides in the theaters, and this is the second one. And I remember I was in middle school at that time, and I thought, man, that movie was pretty freaking good. And then I was like, yeah. Sorry. This thing almost freaking killed me. But yeah. So, but now when I'm matured, I'm 20 years old, I realize this is the biggest piece of manatee wannabe holy moly shit I have ever seen in my life. Like, there are so much problems with this film that is not even contained. All three of the Pirates films are excellent. Stranger Tides mid, but this one's really, really bad. Because normally, a new movie in a second trilogy ends up being mid as hell, and it's going to turn into bad. This just turned into bad right now. But throughout this entire movie, I just seen problems after problems after problems. And I had to write this down just to get them right. And the first problem is that Jack Sparrow sucks in this movie. Now, remember the first three reviews I've been going throughout this thing and said that, well, Jack Sparrow is a wolf in sheep clothing. He's a genius, disguised as a goofball. And that was his whole character. Jack should be the one tugging the strings. He should not be his strings tugging him. He should be controlled, not the person controlling him. This is this whole damn movie. Like, Jack is so freaking stupid in this movie, I swear that he just got a kindergarten. Like, he basically just says things out like, building, monkey. That's all he does in this whole dang movie, and it sucks. For people like, I don't know, like middle school version of Ethan, it would have been just fine. But now, in, I think, 7 or 8 years in the past, it's not fine. Because Jack's whole dang character is that he is a smart man pretending to be a dumb man. And the reason why he gets away with all these things is because he's charming, he's calculus, he has wild madness, he's unpredictable. This is not the Jack Sparrow I remembered as a kid. This is theme park Jack Sparrow. And I'm not talking shit about all the theme park actors. No, this is the theme park actor Jack Sparrow that you get in a freaking birthday party. Disney World is too good for this shit, okay? But my gosh, they really did ruin Jack. They made him a freaking idiot that relies on more of dumb luck than brains. I mean, yeah, Jack has luck in the other films, but it was mostly his thinking and his madness and his unpredictability that got him out of situations. This right here is just a toddler literally on like the Empire State Building. And you're saying to yourself, how is he not dead? And then like all the things are moving in the platforms, they're bringing him down. You're like, oh my God, he should have been dead right now. And you're mad at that. But my gosh, Jack just sucks at this freaking movie and I hate it. I dressed up as this motherfucker for, I think, elementary school and Halloween once. He was a hero to me, and him being a freaking idiot sucks monkey carcasses. So, not only Jack sucks, is this out of nowhere characters. And sadly, we kind of get out of nowhere characters. I mean, Henry, we did see him in the end of, I think, World's End, the ending of the original trilogy or stuff like that. But another out of nowhere character is Karna, or Karna, I don't know. She's apparently Barbossa's daughter. And that came out of nowhere. I mean, she has like the same old orphanage bullshit story that you heard a million times in a million different stories. Left on the doorstep of an orphanage with something on his, like a book. Yeah, it was a book. And now he's going all her life trying to prove himself, doesn't need her father, and thinks it was a good man. And my gosh, man, like, that whole family screwed up, because not only that, her dad tried to kill her uncle, her father-in-law and her mother-in-law, because they're apparently married in the end, I think. I don't know. But yeah, like, at least she's trying, though. At least she's trying. Like, in the whole movie, I'm like sitting there like saying, my gosh, man, like, why are you, I know you're trying, woman, but this is not the right movie to try in. Like, you're trying to give a fun, engaging personality, and you're doing it okay, but in this movie? What about in the other movies? That would have been a great, like, backup problem with Elizabeth. That would have been great, but in this movie right here, bullcrap. But my gosh, like, and then all of a sudden, oh, she's her father, which came out of nowhere, and Barbossa dies. You heard me correctly. Barbossa dies in this movie. It could have been anything else. It could have been in World's End. It would have been more impactful. But we don't want to see Barbossa die. He's one of the best characters in the whole movies. But my gosh. He dies saving his daughter, but yeah, that's actually pretty nice. He died a villain and then came back to life, but he then died a hero and then he came back. I guess that's alright. But why in this movie? Why in this movie? It could have been anything else. But they had to be in the 5th installment, Pirates of the Caribbean, the quest for more money for Minnie and Mickey to get his jollies off. And now we talked about Henry. Henry, I mean, he's not trying like Carnita or Carnita. I'm going to call her Carnita. She's not trying like Carnita. So, Henry is trying to, has a motivation to get his dad off of the Flying Dutchman, because that's what happened in World's End. It's engaging and stuff like that, but he's more of a plot device than really. Remember how engaging Will was trying to get him out of the Dutchman? Trying to get his dad, Bootstrap Bill, out of the Dutchman? Now he's just like a backseat boogie to Carnita and Jack's stupidity. And it sucks, because you're saying to yourself, because this character was hyped in the end of it, and you're like, oh, wow. And then Stranger Tides came in, and you're like, wait, what the heck? Where did this movie come from? You want to see what happens with the other crew. And then the other stuff, like, in that. I mean, come on, man. I want to see what happened in the other movie. Like, the whole trilogy just flipped out of his head ever since Stranger Tides came in. Like, come on. But, another stupid thing is that the villain in this movie, Salazar, is completely wasted. This guy had so much potential to be one of the most scariest movie villains in this, like, 5V trilogy. It's not even funny. Like, yeah, Davy was scary and his whole crew were. But they were more intriguing because they look how cool and stuff. Like, cool weird. Like, my gosh, this guy looks cool. And you marvel at his CGI and stuff like that. The CGI on Salazar's crew is pretty good, but it's not Davy levels. But aside from that, Salazar is fucking terrifying. Like, for real, the black sludge dripping out of his mouth, the way he moves with his freaking cane and his sword. The fact his crew is, like, completely untouchable. Yeah, his crew is completely untouchable. In one of the scenes, Barbossa's men tried to shoot one of Salazar's guys, and the bullet went straight through him and hit another guy. That is incredible. But he is completely wasted. Like, he's wasted the fact that he's in this movie, of course, but he seems like an out of nowhere villain. Like a person that just came in out of nowhere just to mess around with the plot and have a sake of a villain in it. It's not like Davey popped up and everyone was like, oh my god. And the way he just talked about Jack, like, you've been captain of the Black Pearl for 13 years. That was our agreement. You know these guys had some black blood. But, like, I don't know how the heck does Jack Compass release them out of there. I mean, it's of course with the magic of Calypso, I guess. But that's about it, really. And, I mean, yeah, there is some great scenes with him, like him telling a story of how he first met Jack, and this is the only time you actually get real-life Jack Sparrow in these movies. So, like, the whole scene of Jack swinging his compass while Salazar is going to, like, the Cave of Doom to get killed and revived and stuff like that. That is the only part of the movie where you get real Jack Sparrow. Some of it in the Dying Gill with Will and Carnita, but not as much in this movie. But Salazar has so much potential to be an incredible villain, like a villain that's like indestructible. Because if you really do think about it, Barbossa's turned into a villain to a hero, and he was very like Davy's a tragedy villain because of all the love. Freaking Beckett, Lord Beckon, was like a villain of control of the pirates. He was a massive threat. Blackbeard was there. And now Salazar, which has history with Jack, and it's a threat that's not with an empire. An unstoppable threat that can't even be felt or touched. And they completely wasted it. Well, my gosh, man, why does this movie exist? Why does this freaking movie exist? I tell you why. Money. Yeah, boys and girls, it was money. Toys, a shitload of product placement came into this dang thing. And guess what? This doesn't end. Yeah, I have heard rumors in Disney that they're making a Pirates of the Caribbean 6, and it's in development. Now, they already fired Johnny for the court issue with that blonde bimbo. I forgot her name. But, come on, man. You're really going to make a Pirate 6? How? How are you going to make a Pirate 6? Like, this is going to be complete and utter hogwash and stuff like that. Why are you going to make another Pirate 6? Money. It's always been about money with Disney. And especially in this era of Disney and Pixar, where the only thing they see is dollar signs and trying not hard enough, Lilo and Stitch got at least $1 billion money in the box office. I mean, yeah, Snow White, it wasn't the best, but they got money out of it. But no. I'm going to show you something what I'm going to do to this film. I'm going to do to this film what I've been wanting to do, and I've been promising you guys ever since 2022. Follow me, and you will see a world of pure mayhem. Yep, I did it. Alright. Pirates of the Caribbean 5 sucks. It always has been. And my advice to you is, say what you want to say, be who you want to be, and do what you want to do. And by doing that, you will find happiness in your life. I am the Mayhem, and cut the camera.